So, a lot of us are in the boring stage right now where, how should I say it? We're not successful enough to fuck with the people that are, where you actually want to be. But you're outgrowing your old friends. This is the first social part of it. Also, when you're on your uprise, but you're making progress, but the things are not moving the way you want them to move. You're stuck at a certain income. Maybe that's 1K a month, 2K a month, 3K a month online, and you're stuck there. And you don't know what's the next move to get ahead, And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm here, bro. I'm here with y'all, man. I'm stuck. I feel stuck. This is just the boring stage where you can see that it works because you've made some progress, but you also struggle to move really up to the levels that you actually want to get to. What do? Well, the easy answer is to just persist. Just continue moving, bro. Continue. You will get there. I am telling myself that, obviously. But the main thing that you have to realize is, in these stages, it gets demotivating because you think to yourself, I'm working more than 9 to 5. I'm working more like 5 to 9, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. But I'm making just like a normal 9 to 5 is. Now, yes, granted, I don't have to go to a job or whatever. I feel blessed for that. And I kind of enjoy doing this more than I would any other job. But it's still more tiring because you work all the fucking time. Right? You use your free time because you want to get there. What do? Well, what do is you find like-minded people and you put your brains together. So this is why I'm so happy for the boys that I have. But you put all your minds together, 10 guys. If you can get 10 guys, either that's in a school community, that's in a Discord or whatever, and you all are doing the same business model, and you're all pulling your ideas, your basically your knowledge together, you're moving so much quicker up the hill, should I say. Especially if you're trading together, some guy lost money, right? And you learn from his strategy where he fucked up. You learn from each other, right? Whether you're doing trading, whether you're doing content, whether you're doing both of them, like me. You put your knowledge together. You make a mistake, other boys don't have to make it. Someone makes a mistake, and you're prevented from it. But you're prevented from making that same mistake in the future as well. So what do you do in this boring stage to keep your morale up? You get a few of the boys that will actually stick with you together. Right? They will actually stick with you. They will push you, and they will remind you why you even started on those days when you're questioning it. That's what you do. Simplify. That's why I will never quit. Right? That's why I'm close to being on my 50th podcast. Right? And don't get me wrong, the podcasts are not boring at all, bro. I'm speaking to people who are 100 steps ahead of me. I'm speaking to people that are worth 7 figures, 8 figures, right? And I have those connections, which is nice, but everybody says that networking is the key to getting rich, but I disagree, bro. I've networked so much, yet I'm still not a millionaire yet. Why? Because it's like in a video game. You have a friend that's level 800, you're level 50, he's level 800. He gives you a sword, right? That's for level 500, right? That he leveled up from. You're still level 50, so you can't use that sword that he gave you until you reach level 50. What's the sword, the metaphor? That sword is the knowledge that he gives you, the advice that he gives you. He can give you advice, but it's advice for when you get the 10K a month, 15K a month, 20K a month, and you're barely at 2 or 3K a month. You can't really use that knowledge that he gave you yet, And especially if he's been in this place for like 5 years, it's hard for him to give you specific advice to what you're doing right now to get from 2K to 10K, because what he had to do back then 4 years ago is completely different, because the markets were different, right? If it's trading or crypto, the content game was different. So he can't really give you specific advice. So what do? You either learn from someone who's just a little bit above you, like making 5K, 10K a month, Or you get with a couple of the boys that make maybe 0, maybe 1K, maybe 3K, just like you. And you put your brains together. That's what you do. Or maybe you're just making a few $100 a month online and you still have a job. You're trying to quit that job. Maybe that's your first step. There's nothing that you can fuck up on by getting with a couple of guys that are on the same path as you. And it's hard to find them in real life, bro. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to find them at the gym a lot of the times, because a lot of the guys in the gym, they just go to the gym, they come home, they play video games. The gym is the only productive thing they do with their days. So this is why school communities are honestly a blessing. School communities, Discords, Whoop communities, or WAP, but I don't know if they even have communities because I don't use WAP, so I don't know about that. School communities, honestly, is just the best place to find these guys. That's why I'm so grateful that I found Blackthorn Capital, where there's currently 80 of us. I'm so grateful for those boys, man. The daily masterminds, the market fury sessions, you know, trading together, asking each other questions. We have one guy that's really ahead of us, man. And it's like, it's so nice that we saw him 8 months ago at the same level as us, but he's now grown so much. And so I'm not going to keep this video too long. Basically, you already know what to do. Okay. This is probably the best way. Probably the thing that will keep you away from quitting. A lot of times I have had thoughts of quitting, but if you have the boys that keep you accountable, that have the same why as you, you all want to retire your parents, you all want to move to Miami or Dubai, you know very, very well that if you fuck up, they will call you out on it. Or at least that's the boys that you need. You don't need those boys that are just in it for themselves and you just talk together, but if you miss a day, they won't DM you, say, bro, what's going on with you, right? What are you doing? Why are you not showing up to the daily calls, whatever, right? You need those boys that will actually call you out on it. So yeah, bro, brotherhood is always the answer. Find the type of boys that you need on this path, and may God bless you. See you on the next one.